Hey guys, trying something new today. Good time. I got a tractor in the background, so we'll test this right off the bat. Gonna try something new with the sound. I've always had a wireless microphone I've worn. I fished 3 days last week, and I got sound 1 out of 3 days. There was nothing more frustrating than getting home and you find out you got no sound. To make it worse, of the 3 days I fished, the only day I got sound was the crappiest day fishing. I caught some really nice fish the other days, had some good video. I thought this is going to be really good. And then I get home and I find out I have no audio. So it ticked me off. I'm going to use a different system. I got a shotgun mic. We're going to try that today. I don't know how much outside sound we're going to get, but we're going to see. All right, I'm going to get started here. I got some other stuff to explain to you about up in the future, the next week or two, to kind of let you know on that. But let's do that while we're fishing. Let's get started. All right, I was at this lake about a month, well, 5-6 weeks ago. Oh, there we go, right off the bat. I haven't had a chance to explain to you. We will in a second. Just a second. Not very big, but hey, I don't know. Is there something about first cast fish and first cast jinx? I've heard that before, but I don't buy it. I'm not going to buy it today either. Picked him up on a crankbait. Let me get it out of here. There we go. Show what we got. He's not a real biggie. Let me turn around a little bit here. There you go. Not a real biggie. Took him with. Got a new one I painted. There we go. Took him with that. New one I painted. All right, as I was saying, I was here about 5-6 weeks ago and worked the outside of this vegetation. We're a long way from shore, but there's a vegetation line out here, and that's catching a lot of fish off this vegetation line. So that's where I'm starting, and I started with a crankbait. Now, it's a little different. Last time I was here, it was hot. The water's out. You can see long sleeves. Yeah, it was 52 degrees this morning. The water temperature was probably in the low 80s then, and I was fishing deep, and this weed line out here was doing pretty good. Well, right now I got a water temp of 69 where we were in the 80s. So the pattern may not hold as it did, but this is where I start. And well, that's vegetation that time. So at least I'm getting close enough to the edge. So we'll see if the same thing will work that worked here the last time. There we go. Finally found a little one. Boy, I mean, that's a little one. Yeah, you're a little guy. All right, real little. That's even smaller than a bobfish. Full disclosure, guys, I realize I'm up about 20 yards away from where I caught that first fish, but I have been completely around this thing and couldn't catch another one. And I'm back here. I've tried a jig and I've tried the crankbait. I finally caught fish number 1 1/3. Staying out a little farther from the weeds with that one. And I think that's going to pay off. There's another one. Back-to-back cast. I just got out a little farther. That's a better fish. Yeah, you're a little better than that last one. Oh, there we go. Perfect timing. Yeah, perfect timing. All right, there we go. Still not big, but he's better than the last one. I think I found where they're at. Oh, that's vegetation there. Yeah, I got a little close. We're getting back in 7 foot again now. Getting back in a little shallower. So we'll cast out that way. See if we can get out where it's a little deeper again. There we go. There's another one. You just got to get out there a little farther. Yeah, we're figuring it out here. I'm starting to get it figured out. Just got to move out a little bit farther from the edge. Don't get quite so close to the vegetation. Last time, it was right on the edge. This time, stay away a ways. All right, they're all about the same size. Nothing real big, but they're fish. And I went all the way around and couldn't catch one, so I feel good. All right, we're gonna change this up a little. Came back around again. Now I'm gonna hang the vegetation close, get back in this 3-4 feet of water. I still think there's fish here, but we're gonna see if we can smoke them out with a chatterbait instead. Can't run a crankbait back in there, too many hooks, too much vegetation. But a chatterbait just might work. We'll see here. We'll still probably hang a little vegetation every once in a while, but at least we can get through it. We'll find out. It only shows here about 2 or 3 foot. There we go. There's a light. Oh, that's a nice fish too. That is a good fish. That's better than the last ones. I ain't seen it yet. I wonder if that's a cat. That ain't a cat. That's a big bass. Whatever it is, it's a nice fish. Well, he popped on that chatterbait fast, didn't he? Oh, that's a bass. Yes. That is a nice bass. Because he's got some vegetation with him, so that's why he seems even bigger yet. But hold still, buddy. Hold still, girl. There we go. There we go. Hey, that's a nice fish. On the chatterbait. Game plan. I love it when you change your game plan, it works. Don't you? Just love that. All right, let's turn around a little bit here quick. Hang on. Get a better look at him, and then I'm going to put a scale to him. There we go. Hey, I like that. Put a scale on. Let's see what we got. There we go, guys. 3.5 pounds, 18.5 inches. All right, we like that. Got a little more shallow. We're going to keep trying. We're going to work this chatterbait for a while some more. Yeah, guys, I mentioned it's been, I don't know, 5-6 weeks since I've been here. We do have one major change, though, that's really changed since I was here, and that's water visibility. We had, there we go. Got him, hang on a second. We had 4 or 5 foot of visibility when I was here last time. And we've had a lot of rain since then, and I'd say now we're probably sitting at 2 foot of visibility at best. So that's kind of been a major change for this bait. There we go. He popped right off. I like that. Nice fish. Blue-black. Let me throw him back in first. Get the tail back. Blue-black chatterbait, craw trailer. Got a gold. We have a lot of bluegill for our forage fish, so I like a gold blade on chatterbait when you've got a lot of bluegill. I think that's, for me, that's better than the silver. So, all right, let's see if we can find some more. Well, got warm enough to take the long sleeve shirt off, but let's talk a little bit. I told you what's coming up. The private lake where Bob and I have the campers and the boat, the fishing there has just been lousy. And most of that's coming from the fact that lake is loaded with shad. I know it's, it's not a big lake, it's only about 60 acres, much bigger than these, but still, you throw a couple million shad in there, and they're tough to compete with. Same thing happened last year too. About late in the season, you get enough shad in there, and it just got hard fishing. So we're doing something about it. Talking to my guys, we've got walleye in there. They're going to stock more walleye, but now they're going to stock some wipers. Them wipers love shad, so I think that should help that shad problem next year. But for this year, we're going to stick over here to the small state lakes that I've been fishing quite a bit. They're real small. There's usually about 20 lakes here. Probably 8 or 10 I fish in. We're probably going to fish in maybe just 5 or 6 now because of there's some damage to some of these lakes from floods last spring yet. So But I got 5 or 6. I've got 2. I got 1 lake. I have not fished it yet this year. And I got another small little lake over there. I haven't fished it in 2 years. And I'm thinking of going to that one tomorrow. So we'll, this is where we're going to stick out for the next few weeks. We'll get back over the other lake. We'll fish it over there some too. But we're going to spend most of the time on these small ones. Don't have to compete with the shad. And hey, I've been catching fish. So I'm going to go where I can catch the fish. Right on here, right close. Well, right here by me. That's a nice fish again. I back up in the same shallow area where I got the last big one, guys. We're gonna have to let this one flat out a little because it just took it right here by the boat. So we're just gonna let her swim it out a little. Not the same fish, are you? There we go. No, this one's got some marks on the side, so definitely not the same fish. Still that chatterbait. Well, I'll tell you what, if it wouldn't be for those marks on the side, I'd say it's the same fish. Nice fish. We'll get a weight on this one, see what we got. All right, 3.3 pounds, just a little bit smaller than the last one. The last one was 3.5, 3.3. Both of them have come right in this same area, 3 feet of water, and with that chatterbait. There we go, like that. Well guys, I think we're gonna call it quits. It seems like I can only catch fish on one side of the lake. I should have just spent the day there. It's been a lot easier for me, but I'm not gonna complain. You know, I took 2 of them over 3 pounds. That's a nice day for me anytime. So, hey, thanks for sticking with me. Subscribe to the channel if you would. Hope to see you again real soon.